Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love, and I'm here to do a daily angel message. And I have incense burning, so if you see the wafting smoke, yeah. And so we're gonna do a daily angel message for Saturday, January 4th already. And this is an exciting time. We're still in the crescent moon, the waxing crescent. So like I said, there's a lot of magic, a lot of synergy during this time, as well as manifesting and cleansing both your inner world and your outer worlds. um, there's maybe things that you're purging in your physical world, and there may be things that you're purging in your inner world, which is really awesome because it's a new chapter, new beginnings with this new year, new moon. So we want to get that going. So let's see. I have the Blessed Bee card, so I'm going to pull a blessing for everyone. Holy Spirit, angels and guides, what is the blessing for everyone for this satisfying, sensational, successful Saturday? What is the blessing? Ooh, 17, on the right path. A blessing on your love. And look at the crescent moon. I was just talking about that. We're in that phase right now, the waxing crescent. And the antlers for you twin flamers out there, promise of union. And I love this because it's that wheel, the wheel of destiny coming to play. So a blessing on your love. So all the love that you've given out is now coming back to you. And it's the wheel of destiny, the wheel of fate. And I love he's got around his neck, it looks like a snake, and it's like a gold, it looks like a snake, almost like the wood snake is prevalent in this card. But a blessing on your love. Wow, that's a major blessing. So today, you can say, I am grateful for the abundance. I'm grateful and happy for the abundance of love within and around me. And that is going to be pulling more of it to you. Okay, so then I have the Ancient Stones Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell, and I love her decks. I have two of them. I want to get the water. I don't have the water one. It's something ancient water oracle or something like that. I have the rose, and I have, which I got in London, and I have this one that I ordered off of Amazon, or I ordered from Hay House. But these are the Ancient Stones Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. Rebecca. So let's see what they want us to know. So we got a blessing on your love, and 17, you're on the right path. So those are both really, really positive. What is it that everyone needs to know for this daily angel message? Holy Spirit, angels and guides, what is the message? Holy Spirit, angels and guides, what is the message? Wow. Oh, wow, we got two coming out there. Any more? I'm being guided to pick. There's a couple sticking out of the top of the deck. I'm being guided to take this one. Wow, and it matches the blessing that we got. Wow, wow, wow. So let's look at the first one that came out. Wow. So it's called The Records. And oh my gosh. And what comes to my mind is, so they have in the book, they have an activation statement. I'm ready to live my life boldly and sing the song I came here to sing. and it's remembering why you came here. You know, it's, the records are: remember why you came, be bold, and legacy. So this is asking you to go within and, talk to your guides, talk to the divine, and really, know that your time matters here. You have the opportunity to make something of your life, to make your days, weeks, months, years, decades count. Remember, there's no one like you. And, if you don't share your gift with the world, then the world is going to miss out on that beautiful treasure of that gift. So this card, comes with the invitation to live your life, to dare to truly live your life. And, you came here to love. And you came here to love. You came here to love who you came here to love. You came here to create. You came here to love. You truly long to do so. And so it's being bold, being brave, the bravest version of yourself. And they want you to get going and start living like you mean it. Wow, I love that. Live like you mean it. I love that statement. Wow. I'm going to put that in the comments. Live like you mean it. So today you're being called to remember why you came, to be love, and to live like you mean it. To be bold, to be courageous, to be brave, and live like you mean it. Wow. I love that. Live like you mean it. And then the next one that came out was lay it on the altar, hand it over, soften, surrender, forgive. Yeah, so this is a time when we're being asked to shed any last, burdens that we may have, and it's truly laying them down and letting them go, surrendering them to the Most High. And that includes worry, it includes, any worry about anything. It's laying it down and keeping track of your thoughts. If you have a thought come in that's a worry thought, cancel, clear, delete it, and right away say a gratitude thought. So that's going to be important to switch those patterns, those long held patterns that you've had into out of the mind, into the heart, into the gratitude, so into the love. So it's lay it on the altar, hand it over, soften, surrender, and forgive. And we talked about using the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and I thank you. Those words are so powerful. And when you say them in the mirror to yourself, it could elicit tears. And that's good, because that's a gift from God. It's meaning that you're shedding and you're releasing, you're letting go of anything old that you've been hanging on to. So forgiving yourself, forgiving others. So, wow. So live like you mean it, be bold, courageous, and lay it on the altar. What else came out for messages for today? Weather the storms. Let it change you. Embrace the unexpected. So, we all have unexpected things that may come up in our lives. And this card, wow, it's really showing, so it's showing that big swirl, and it's showing the power, the lightning coming through. I see that as power coming through. And the lady is walking in the water, in the emotions. So, and it looks a little rough right there, but it's important. Let it change you, expect the unexpected. It's important to, the power's coming in for you, right? The lightning's coming in. Oh my gosh, and I'm seeing a man's face. Wow, do you see that in this cloud? I'm seeing a man's face and it looks like Santa Claus. Oh my God. I'm seeing a man's face and it looks like Santa Claus. And what I'm getting from that is, because I said the power, the lightning, the power is coming down 10:10 on the clock. So giving, focusing within yourself and being in the moment, being in your power, because the ancestors are going to be with you. Santa Claus is about, gifts, gifts being bestowed upon you during this, unexpected, and and you're going to learn things. One of the gifts in the unexpected is that you always learn a lesson, you always learn something. But she's walking in the water and it looks a little rough, and so remember that when you're going through, if you're going through a tumultuous time with emotions, that it's important to not feed the mind. The ego will start, because it starts in the mind. I always feel like it starts in the mind, and it what our mind says, it happens in the body. So it's going to be important to cancel, clear, delete your thoughts and go and reflect into the heart, because and use breath work to get back in the moment. It's going to be important to get back into the moment, out of the mind. Stop the thoughts, because that when we have that emotion, we can rise above it. And the way that we do that is by going within, focusing in our heart, controlling, breathing in to come into the moment, and cancel, clear, delete the thoughts, because one thought can lead to 1,000 thoughts of fear, like rapidly. So it's going to be important to do those 3 things. If there's something with emotions that come up today, get back, focusing into the heart, breathe, ground. You can ground as well. That'll take you out of the mind, and breathing will take you out of the mind. 12:21 on the clock. So if you have a special person, this is mirrored energy, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. Or it's, yeah. Okay, so, but yes, to weather the storms, remember, the calmest place in a storm to be is the eye of the storm. And that's in peace. That's pulling your energy into your center and breathing and reflecting before any action is taken. That's the calmest place to be, is the eye of the storm. And you got the ancestors looking over you. Wow. And there's power coming down for you. So if anything comes up today with that, you got this. And it's telling you to be bold, courageous, and brave. And how did they say that? Live like you mean it. I love that. Live like you mean it. And then the next one that came out is releasing the past. And this is emerging, transforming, energies transmuted. So, and look at the growth. Wow. So we went through all 3 cards of live like you mean it. Remember why you came here, to love you, to be love, and to love others. Lay it on the altar, surrender. You can go to the calm waters, the eye of the storm, through reflecting within and breathing and grounding. And that is going to help you to release the past patterns. Look at all the growth. Look at all the green there. And for those of you that have a counterpart, I see as above, so below. As above, so below. And this is for anybody, as above, so below. It's, transmuting the energies by going within and grounding too, because look at all this healing earth energy, Gaia energy, and it's transmuting the energies from the inside, and therefore it's reflecting above, so below, and it's reflecting in the growth around you. Okay, beautiful energy. And then we have Stone of destiny, life path, ambition, passion, yes. So what I believe this, this card is saying is that, if you remember, I'm going to show you the card first. Check it out. So there's a sword of truth in a rock, and it's cracking the rock. So if there's any obstacles, but she's also got her hands on it, and she's placing her hands on it, and that's creating the power. But do you remember the scene in Thor? If you ever watched Thor, I mean, I don't know why, I have, but I've seen both of them. If you ever saw Thor, maybe because Archangel Michael is known as the Thor of heaven, but Thor, they just closed my throat chakra. That's interesting. So there's something they don't want. Well, there's something that maybe it needs to be spoken. Or maybe that's a fear of being spoken, because the sword of truth is here. But if you, Thor, the card, the Marvel character, I think it's Marvel character, he has a hammer. Well, that there's a hammer, and it's a magical hammer, and the only person that can remove it from the stone is the person that it's destined to be with. The person that has the key, that has the lock and key, they're the only person that can remove the hammer. And they're the only person that can really use the hammer to its highest potential. And so when Thor comes to the hammer stuck in a rock, he doesn't realize, and all of a sudden he grabs it, and all of a sudden all this power shoots up. And this is reminding me of that scene. All this power shoots up, and he has found his destiny. 17 on the clock. You're on the right path. And he has found his destiny. And the story goes on. But so the sword of truth is coming into your life, either, with you speaking your truth to others, with you living your truth with others, and pulling that sword of truth out is going to be like igniting your power, tapping into that sword of truth. It is going to be cracking whatever obstacle you think was there. It's going to be completely cracking it open. And if you think about it, only one person needs to shine their light bright to create a crack, and through that crack the light enters, and it just shatters everything. So this is my hair, it feels so good, you guys. I haven't colored it in a long time. It's been, I don't know, it could be since last April maybe, and it feels so smooth and silky. Anyway, sidetrack. Anyway, so this is huge, I think, because it's about when you speak your truth out to others, when you imbibe your truth, it creates a crack and in any obstacle, and the light starts shining through, and it's totally going to demolish that. And there's going to be more power coming down for you. So isn't that beautiful? Wow. And the universe is look at the universe having the power in there as well, all the orbs coming around you. But it's the stone of destiny. Yeah. So this time is about exploring your life path. Exploring your life path, your ambition, and your passion. And they want you to say yes. Say yes. And that's kind of like the live life like you mean it. So they are presenting the opportunity for you somehow, some way, to shine your light and speak your truth. And it's going to create more power coming down for you, and it's going to create a crack in any obstacle. Wow. That is powerful. Well, on that note, I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a sensational Saturday. And I hope that, all the blessings and the magic of your love come through. And remember, I saw Santa in the clouds up there. Ancestors. But yeah, Santa, he's still bringing gifts, even though the new year, is here. So I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single like, subscribe, comment, all of it. It's been beautiful, and I thank you so much for helping grow this soul family. Love you guys. Namaste.